What are adjacent angles? Before going into the topic, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do it now. Also, like my videos and share them. Look at the given figure. Focus on angle POQ and angle ROQ. These are the angles. I am highlighting them. Both angles have O as the common vertex. Let us list out their arms. For angle POQ, the sides are OP and OQ. For angle ROQ, the arms are OR and OQ, which is the common arm for both these angles. Of course, it is OQ. Which are the non-common arms for these angles? OP and OR. Note that the non-common arms lie on either sides, opposite sides of the common arm. Such angles are called adjacent angles. Now we are ready to define what adjacent angles are. Two angles are called adjacent angles if they have a common vertex, they have a common arm, and the non-common arms lie on either sides or opposite sides of the common arm. Look at the figure once again. Focus on angle POQ and angle POR. I am highlighting those angles. Here also both angles have O as the common vertex. Let us list out their arms. For angle POQ, OP is the first arm, OQ is the second arm. For angle POR, the two arms are OP and OR, which is the common arm for both the angles. Of course, it is OP. Which are the non-common arms for these angles? OR and OQ. Are these non-common arms on opposite sides of the common arm? No, they are not. What is your conclusion? The angles are not adjacent angles. Again, consider these two angles. I am highlighting them. Are they adjacent angles? What is the common arm here? Of course, it is OR. The non-common arms OQ and OP lie below OR on the same side. So, these two are not adjacent angles. Now, what are complementary angles? Look at the figure. I am drawing two angles here. Angle BAC and then angle QPR. Now I am going to shift and rotate angle BAC on angle QPR such that AB coincides with the PR. Measure angle SPQ. It is equal to 90 degrees. Such angles whose sum is equal to 90 degrees are called complementary angles. Look at two more angles. Again, I am naming them in the same pattern, angle BAC and the other one being angle QPR. As before, I am going to shift and rotate angle BAC on angle QPR such that AB coincides with PR. Measure angle SPQ. No, it's not a right angle. It's not equal to 90 degrees. These angles are not complementary angles. Now we are ready to define what complementary angles are. If the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, then the angles are called complementary angles. And each angle is said to be complement of the other angle. For example, angles of measures 40 degrees and 50 degrees are complementary angles, for their sum is equal to 90 degrees. Given an angle, how do you find its complement? It's quite easy. Just subtract the given angle from 90 degrees to get the complement of the given angle. For example, complement of 40.5 degrees is equal to 90 degrees minus 40.5 degrees, that is equal to 49.5 degrees. We need to remember these points. Complement of an angle can never be obtuse angle. It's quite obvious. Complement of right angle is zero angle. An obtuse angle cannot have complement angle. Any two complementary angles need not be adjacent angles, and any two adjacent angles need not be complementary angles. Two complementary angles can be separate angles. Now, what are supplementary angles? Look at these two angles, angle BAC and angle QPR, the second angle. Again, I am going to shift and rotate angle BAC on angle QPR such that AB coincides with PR. Measure angle SPQ. It is equal to 180 degrees. Such angles are called supplementary angles. Their sum is 180 degrees. Look at these two angles. Angle BAC and angle QPR. I am naming them in the same pattern. That is the first angle. Angle QPR is the second angle. Now, as before, I am going to shift and rotate angle BAC on angle QPR in such a way that AB coincides with PR. Is the measure of angle SPQ equal to 180 degrees? Not at all, because SPQ is not a straight line. Now we are ready to define what supplementary angles are. If the sum of two angles is 180 degrees, then the angles are called supplementary angles, and each angle is said to be supplement of the other. For example, angles of measures 70 degrees and 110 degrees are supplementary angles, for their sum is equal to 180 degrees. Given an angle, how do you find its supplement? It's quite simple. Just subtract the given angle from 180 degrees to get its supplement. For example, supplement of 110.3 degrees is equal to 180 degrees minus 110.3 degrees, which gives us 69.7 degrees. You need to remember these points. Two right angles are always supplement of each other. Their sum is 180 degrees, isn't it? Supplement of an obtuse angle is always an acute angle, and the supplement of an acute angle is always an obtuse angle. It's quite obvious. Supplement of a straight angle, that is supplement of an angle of measure 180 degrees, is zero angle, and vice versa. Supplement of zero angle is a straight angle. Any two supplementary angles need not be adjacent angles, and any two adjacent angles need not be supplementary angles. In fact, two supplementary angles can be separate angles. In our next session, we are going to learn about linear pair of angles and vertically opposite angles. Till then, bye.